I stood there in my white gown, the music playing, the guests smiling, and the man I was about to marry standing at the altar. But he didn't know that I had just uncovered his darkest secret. And that in a few minutes, in front of everyone he loved, I would destroy his entire world. The morning of my wedding felt like something out of a dream. The flowers were perfect, the hall was glowing with fairy lights, and my friends kept saying, "Emma, you're glowing." I smiled, but inside, my stomach churned. I had met Daniel 3 years ago. He was charming, ambitious, and made me feel like the only woman in the world. My friends warned me he was a bit of a flirt, but I laughed it off. He was marrying me, after all. We had built this life together, brick by brick, and today was supposed to be the crown jewel. But then, something strange happened that morning. While I was in the bridal suite getting ready, my phone buzzed. It was a message from an unknown number with no text, just a video file. I almost ignored it, thinking it was spam. But curiosity won. I pressed play, and there he was. Daniel. In our apartment. His hands on another woman's waist. His voice whispering things to her I thought he only said to me. The video wasn't old. I knew because the flowers on the table were the same ones I had bought just 2 days ago. My heart stopped. I wanted to scream, cry, call it all off. But then, something inside me shifted. I wasn't going to be the broken bride people pitied. No, I was going to make sure Daniel remembered this day for the rest of his life, but not as the happiest day of his life. It would be the day he lost everything. I walked down the aisle with the biggest, most convincing smile I'd ever worn. Every step felt like a countdown. The guests stood, Daniel's eyes lit up, and if you didn't know the truth, you'd think this was a fairy tale. The ceremony began. The officiant talked about love, trust, and loyalty, words that now felt like weapons. When it came time for the vows, Daniel went first. He spoke about how I was the only woman who had ever mattered to him. I almost laughed at the hypocrisy. Then it was my turn. I took the microphone, looked into his eyes, and said, "Daniel, I had a speech prepared. But this morning, I learned something that changed everything. And I think it's only fair that everyone here hears it too." Gasps rippled through the room. Daniel's face paled. I took out my phone, connected it to the projector screen, and hit play. The video filled the wall behind us. His voice, his hands, that other woman. The guests froze in shock. Some covered their mouths. His mother shook her head in disbelief. Daniel stammered, "Emma, I can explain." I cut him off. "Oh, don't bother. The wedding is officially off. But since we're all here, let's turn this into a celebration of truth instead of lies." I handed the microphone to the band, told them to keep playing, and invited everyone except Daniel to stay for the food, drinks, and dancing. The guests erupted in cheers, some even clapping at my boldness. Daniel stormed out, humiliated, and I danced the night away, surrounded by people who truly loved me. Sometimes, the most powerful revenge isn't screaming or crying, it's standing tall, taking control, and showing the world your worth. On what was supposed to be my wedding day, I didn't lose a husband. I lost a liar. And I gained my freedom.